us. Yeah, you recorded us. You almost ran us over.
I didn't almost
You
run
almost ran us over.
You're
Stop
so
playing.
full of
Stop playing.
You are full of
NBC News Now, tense moments in Northern Virginia when a woman says an ICE agent pointed a gun at her. Her message for immigration leaders. A guilty verdict for the man accused of recording himself touching a woman's hair on the Metro train. The evidence that led the judge to convict Brian Bettenker.
A straight shower or thunderstorm tonight, and then will we finally see some drier conditions the next couple of days? All that answer coming up.
It's summer fair season in Northern Virginia. We're going to take you out to opening night of one of the largest free events on the East Coast.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for DC News Now. I'm Susan Tran. Chris Flanagan has the night off. A gun pointed right to a driver in this car. The woman behind the wheel says the ICE agent boxed her in at an office park in Northern Virginia on Monday. She's sharing the details about the intense moments at a news conference with advocates in Fairfax County. And that's where we find DC News Now's Ben Dennis joining us live. And Ben, she talked about why she started recording, and what did she say?
Well, that news conference happened this afternoon right here at this office park where Carolina Molina was trying to just leave the parking lot when she says ICE agents had boxed her in. One of them got out and, as you saw, pointed a gun at her. DHS claims that she was trying to use her vehicle against those officers. Well, now the Fairfax County Commonwealth Attorney's Office tells me they're going to review this whole ordeal.
You almost ran us over.
I think my life was in danger at that point.
A tense confrontation in a Northern Virginia parking lot, now drawing calls for accountability. Cell phone video posted by Carolina Molina shows an ICE agent at her driver's side window with a gun drawn. The agent accuses her of following officers and nearly running them over.
I decided to pull into a parking spot, pull out, and just go on my merry way when I got blocked in by one of the ICE agents, and he got out with a gun, pointed it to my head.
Molina says she was in the Falls Church area office park Monday, dropping off business cards while working as a licensed counselor on immigration-related cases. She says she saw agents arresting people, yelled at one from her car, then tried to leave. Molina says her dash cam and cell phone video contradict the federal government's account.
I decided to bring out my cell phone and record, and that is when it feels like the situation changed.
DHS says Molina drove in circles around ICE officers and tried to harm them by, quote, weaponizing her vehicle. They say agents were actively targeting people with criminal histories or final removal orders. DHS says officers stopped Molina's car because they feared for their safety, saying she could face criminal charges. But Molina was not arrested.
I think they should be investigated, and if their body cam was on, then put it out there.
Now, we know that Fairfax County prosecutors told us that they are reviewing this incident. It's unknown exactly what they're looking at right now or if they expect to gather any evidence in this. We also know that Molina had said that she's weighing her options right now. We also reached out to the Department of Homeland Security to see if they themselves are reviewing this incident. In Falls Church, Virginia, Ben Dennis, DC News Now.
All right, Ben, what an incredible update. Thank you. ICE agents will soon have a new de-escalation device when they encounter a combative situation. Homeland Security leaders say they're investing $20 million to buy thousands of these electric shock gloves. The Kentucky company behind the tools says with a push of a button, it'll deliver an immediate and sharp voltage like a bee sting. The goal is to get them to immigration agents by next March. Now, critics, including the ACLU, saying that ICE agents have already shown they're quick to use force, and they fear the gloves that can deliver terrible pain is a recipe for harm to the public. All right, my friends, we're already coasting onto the weekend since I'm already seeing Baby Friday tomorrow. And this weekend, we do have at least one day that's nice.
Yes, and we're eyeing Saturday for lower humidity, sunshine, and also just really nice conditions overall. And I think everyone's excited to, have just one dry day out of the weekend.
Which means there's probably bad news as well.
Right, a little bit of more thunderstorms, yes, on Sunday. So just want to make sure that people have, that idea of what to do over the weekend, meaning that you do have those outdoor plans Saturday. Sunday, that's when you have those indoor plans, or at least plan for some indoor plans, especially when some thunderstorms roll through. But we're taking that live look out towards D.C. right now, the Washington Monument, seeing a little bit of that haze in the distance. So we could be dealing with a little bit of that patchy fog overnight tonight. Certainly have the humidity. You can feel that when you're stepping out the door right now. But as we look towards tomorrow morning, also, we could be dealing with a little bit of that fog and also a little bit more of that humidity too. Certainly a summery day out there for Thursday. Out there right now, though, the radar for the last hour or so, we did have a couple of those showers bubbling up back out towards the Blue Ridge. Aside from that, still remaining relatively dry. But we still have that stationary front right over our region. That'll continue to be the case out there for Thursday as well as Friday. So we still have that chance for a stray shower or thunderstorm out there, especially later into the afternoon tomorrow. But yes, we'll see temperatures at least reaching into those upper 80s to lower 90s. But with that humidity, it's going to feel a little bit hotter. Now, as we look towards the weekend, something to look forward to is that lower humidity. More on that Saturday forecast coming up.
All right, Jackie, thank you. The man accused of recording himself touching a woman's hair on a metro train found guilty of assault. The one-day bench trial means it was only the judge who decided the fate of the pardoned January 6th Capitol rider, Brian Bettencourt. A victim testifying how the video has left her feeling paranoid and distressed. Bettencourt's defense team is saying that prosecutors could not prove that was him behind the camera, but investigators then took the stand to say they tracked down Bettencourt on the train that day. His sentencing is tomorrow, and Bettencourt also faces similar charges for touching a woman's hair on the metro in Virginia, as well as a stalking case in the district. Members of the search and rescue team from Virginia are headed to Columbia following Monday's deadly earthquake that's already killed at least 265 people. The 10-person team is supporting the State Department's response and will help with disaster coordination and structural engineering. The 7.4 magnitude quake has destroyed thousands of homes and businesses, and there are still hundreds, if not thousands, of people missing.
This is why our team exists, right? We train for specifically these type of incidents, and our ability. We certainly don't want earthquakes to happen, but when they do, we want to be available to go and represent the United States and do the best work that we possibly can.
The team is expected to stay in Columbia for roughly 2 weeks and will start their efforts tomorrow morning in the western part of the country near the epicenter of that quake. The Commanders with a joint practice against the Miami Dolphins, and they had a special guest at the team facilities. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, who is from Miami and a Dolphins fan. But he had some good things to say about Washington's star QB, Jaden Daniels.
It's good. I mean, your quarterback is ready. I mean, he's mid-season form, you know what I mean? And the Dolphins are a rebuilding franchise, and you guys are a little further along in that development, but you got the quarterback situation, in play, and you got a number 2, a Mariota, who can go in and win games for you. So you're in a real good spot here.
No, I like that. We're going to have much more on the Commanders' joint practice coming up later in our newscast. There's plenty of family fun in Northern Virginia this week. It is opening night of Arlington County Fair. The annual summer tradition is now celebrating 50 years. DC News Now's Daniel Amber joining us live at the Thomas Jefferson Community Center. Daniel, you've got a tough gig, my friend. I see what you're doing there on a Ferris wheel. How's the view?
The view is wonderful, Susan. We're at the bottom right now. We're about to go back up to the top. A wonderful opening night for this. As we look over the midway here, you can see tons of people down there, lots of fun happening. One of the largest free events on the East Coast. Now, this year's theme is Stars, Stripes, and Summer Nights. This year, ticketing is digital, so you can get ride cards and QR codes for carnival rides here. In addition to the rides, there's live entertainment in the beer garden. There's an Arlington Teens activation every night where teens can go to a ninja obstacle course, silent disco, and movies on the lawn. We talked with kids who have seen this, who have been coming for years, and some of them it's their first time, about why they love the fair.
I love the rides. I just love like the whole experience.
We've just been here for a couple hours. We've just been hanging out, riding some rides.
We had some friends here. We got some food. Food is great. And then the Brute, that's the best one, that claw.
I like the one that spins.
I already rode every ride. I think the most fun was probably the Brute. It was like really fun.
I come here every year, and now I get to come here alone with just my friends.
I really like the rides, and I also like games too.
Now, as we take a look over all of the activity here, new this year on Friday, there will be a DC Sports Zone featuring the Capitals, Wizards, Mystics, United, and Spirit. Indoor exhibits also open Friday. Now, they're expecting more than 100,000 people. They say last year they got about 130,000 people at the fair. Tonight, open until 10:30. We're live in Arlington. Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
All right, Daniel, bring me back some fair food. Coming up on DC News Now, a crime spree rattling the community in Northern Virginia. 3 suspects accused of stealing dozens of reptiles. Plus, nearly 500,000 people are without power in the Midwest. The crews from the DMV on their way to help. Also ahead at 9:30, the bus drivers union calling Metro's new fare enforcement policy a risk to workers. What they're now proposing to keep people safe.